So you've heard all about our fantastic ultra calming system of products from not only Dr. Diana Howard, but also from Jane. What I'd like to now do is take you into the treatment space for us to be able to talk about the ultra calming professional treatment. Now, of course, the most important step when it comes to the professional treatment for this particular type of client who is a sensitive or sensitized skin, a highly reactive type of skin, is going to be your face mapping consultation card. So this is one step you cannot afford to miss when it comes to the ultra calming professional treatment. So having your client complete that card and then reviewing that card and coaching your client on what it is that you're seeing on that card and how it may be influencing their skin and their skin condition. So you're checking for allergies, you're checking for types of medications, you're checking as to whether a client is using a sunscreen or not, you're checking at what their exfoliation habits might be, and then of course their lifestyle types of triggers and factors like smoking and drinking, and also spicy food that we know is definitely a trigger factor, particularly for this type of person. So reviewing that card and going through your client discovery is really critical before you start your treatment, because you want to avoid at all costs any type of hypersensitivity while the client is in your bed. So when you're designing your ultra calming treatment regimen, you also are going to be looking, of course, at your retail regimen for your client, whether they are a traditional sensitive skin or rosacea prone skin, or whether it's a client that's just experiencing a time of increased sensitivity and reactivity. And we'll talk later more about how to retail and prescribe to your clients to really work this into either their current regimen or moving them into this as their full regimen for a period of time. So let's get started and take a look at the treatment space and walk you through step by step every part of the ultra calming professional treatment. Cleansing the hands and feet with a warm steam towel that's been customized with calming botanical mixer. This is a great start to your treatment. It ensures that the client feels comfortable and fresh, and is a good way just to introduce yourself and introduce your touch to the client. Of course, you would have already have reviewed the face mapping consultation card, and you would have checked on your client's comfort as to their warmth, as to their music choice. So you're really helping to make that client feel comfortable. Then simply just stretching out the ankles and the leg area by pressing down on the feet and pressing the feet towards the bed. On a count of 3, working with the client's abdominal breathing. This simple technique helps to bring the energy and the thoughts and the pressure and the tension from the client's head and draw that down into the body, into the foot area. So again, helping to initialize the whole relaxation process. The next step of our ultra calming professional treatment is to perform some inhalation techniques with our client. Taking 1 to 2 drops of soothing additive onto the palms of the hands, rub the palms together and cup the hands over the face and encourage the client to do deep abdominal breathing. Do this for around 3 abdominal breaths. You're then going to move into your eye and lip makeup removal. And of course, you can use Soothing Eye Makeup Remover, our wonderful cool gel eye makeup remover, or for clients with heavier eye makeup or waterproof mascara, you may choose to select Pre-Cleanse for cleansing the eye and the lip area. So we've removed all eye and lip makeup. We've pre-cleansed the client with our pre-cleanse. And now we're just finishing off the last steps of using our ultra calming cleanser. And of course, when we're doing the cleansing routine or cleansing steps on our client with sensitized or sensitive skin, we're using light stroking movements and light pressure. We don't want to pre-sensitize the client in any way or bring any more circulation or blood to the area. So gently finishing off our cleansing routine with Ultra Calming Cleanser, and we're using steam to facilitate that cleansing step. But we've placed it an arm's length away, pretty much halfway down the body, to ensure that the steam is not too close to our client's skin. We're now removing Ultra Calming Cleanser with the Dermalogica sponge cloth. This is a fantastic soft cloth which really facilitates the effective removal of that wonderful cooling gel creamy cleanser. You might want to not use your traditional sponges at this stage and opt for using the Dermalogica sponge cloth. It's also a great opportunity to introduce it to your client. Now we have thoroughly cleansed the skin with Pre-Cleanse and Ultra Calming Cleanser, we can move into our Dermalogica face mapping skin analysis. So working through the zones, and at this time you're looking for signs of sensitivity. You're feeling for hot spots. You're checking zones 5 and 9 and looking at that area and asking questions to your client. Do they have any sinus problems? Do they experience any stinging or biting or burning sensations in this zone? Because it's a very common area for that highly reactive or sensitive or sensitized skin client to get those types of sensations in those zones. Checking the ear area, the earlobes, are those earlobes hot? Checking the chin area, looking for dehydration, and really looking at the barrier function of the skin. Are there any areas where the barrier isn't intact, or dry, rough areas that may indicate that there's a lack of moisture and some poor barrier function in that area? Of course, the neck area and the décolleté are highly reactive areas for some clients. So also checking that area is critical in your face mapping skin analysis. If our client has no possible contraindications to exfoliation, what we can now do is a gentle microfoliation with daily microfoliant. So we've mixed daily microfoliant in a jelly cup with some warm water and 3 drops of calming botanical mixer. And we're painting this onto the skin so we can get good coverage over the entire area before we actually go in and massage it very gently with our hands. Of course, for clients with signs of damage to their barrier function on their skin or evidence of sore and distressed skin, you might want to eliminate this particular step. But for sensitive skin clients whose barrier is intact, you still should carry out some microfoliation. So after just simply wetting the hands, we're now moving the hands over nice and gently to encourage the microfoliation process with daily microfoliant. To reduce any signs of redness or erythema on the skin after using daily microfoliant, it's a really nice idea to use your Dr. Lucas pulverizator or your Echo spray or your Vac spray that you may have on your machine, and customize the distilled water with 6 to 10 drops of calming botanical mixer. This just helps to further hydrate the barrier and the surface of the skin, remove any residue of daily microfoliant, and soothe and calm and hydrate the skin after the exfoliation step. Just gently move the spray over the face and décolleté for around 30 seconds. So now we're going to move into our ultra calming skin relief massage. Beginning again with our inhalation techniques with the hands cupped over the face, will encourage our clients to breathe deeply from the abdomen. Holding hands over the nose and mouth area for around 3 deep abdominal breaths. Placing the hands now on the sternum with the palms flat to the skin, we're going to perform a light pressure rotation in a clockwise motion. Again, this is on the exhale breath, and we're going to repeat for 3 abdominal breaths. This helps to relax the chest and the shoulder area and start to release the tension from the upper body. So after completing our ultra calming skin relief massage, we're going to next press 6 to 10 drops of ultra calming complex into the skin. For increased penetration of this highly active complex, you can actually apply a thin layer of colloidal mask base over the complex and perform galvanic iontophoresis for 4 to 7 minutes. That's one of the options that you can add to this treatment. Alternatively, if you have microcurrent, you can use microcurrent with specific iontophoresis and use a feathering technique to galvanize or push the product into the skin. Next, we're going to apply our clinical colloidal oatmeal. We've mixed 1 scoop with warm water and mixed it to a smooth paste consistency. We've mixed with a wooden spatula, but we're applying with a fan brush. And you can apply this paste to the neck, face, and even over the eye and the lip area. This mask can be used beneath warm steam to activate and process the active ingredients that are in this very healing, repairing treatment mask. We've loosened our mask, our clinical colloidal oatmeal mask, with our Dr. Lucas spray and calming botanical mixer. We've simply sprayed over the mask to help to loosen it and to allow us to use less friction on the skin, which of course is one of the less rules when treating a sensitive and a sensitized skin. So by helping to loosen that mask and hydrate it further, it's easy for us to be able to remove with a cool steamed towel. At this final stage of the treatment, you don't want to create any erythema or redness or sensitivity on your client's skin when you've really done so much work to help to soothe and calm and hydrate and nourish the skin. So just taking a cool steam towel that's been customized again with calming botanical mixer, we're simply and quickly and easily just removing that clinical colloidal oatmeal treatment mask. So to conclude our ultra calming treatment, after the removal of our mask, we're going to spray with ultra calming mist. And you're going to spray quite generously over the neck and décolleté area to really help with that soothing, calming process, and also introducing that product to your client. Follow this with a generous amount of ultra calming serum concentrate. It's a wonderful opportunity to introduce this product, this key hero and treatment product, to your client. And you're using this as a treatment serum beneath your barrier repair. For oilier skins, this serum may be used alone or followed with your sunscreen, but for skins requiring a little more hydration, you can follow with barrier repair. So applying barrier repair over the décolleté and the neck and the face area, we're helping to replace those lost barrier lipids and helping to prevent the entire sensitization process. If you wish, you can use multivitamin Power Firm around your client's eye area, and if you're completing a treatment and you want to send your client out with UV protection, you can finish with super sensitive face block SPF 30. At this stage, you would now complete your face mapping skin analysis prescription sheet.